name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, and then I close it out with spirit guide messages. Gemini, right now is a time for you to really stop splitting your energy between realities. It's like pick a reality and stick to it, okay? Now listen, when I was pulling your cards, I immediately started singing that song Deal With It by Ashnico. And then my dog literally walked up, and I was like, that is not a coincidence. So the first lyrics of that song are, I don't need a man, I need a puppy. Allergic to you every time you touch me. Emotional maturity for dummies. I don't have time to pretend that you're funny because I'm back. I'm better. I put that teddy bear you gave me in a blender. I drew a dick on all your sweatshirts. And then she says, I hate you so much right now. Okay. So deal with it. Boy, you've got to. I don't want you. Do what you want to. Just deal with it, is what she's saying. So I feel like some of you guys are going through like an ending right now. It is showing up in all of your cards. But listen, this ending is a blessing. Whoever you were dealing with, they were fake. They were fake. I don't care if this ending is romantic, platonic, whatever, however it resonates with you, okay? You're back and you're better because of it. Like, this person was just pulling on your energy. They were putting way too many fucking expectations on you, like unrealistic expectations, okay? And it's like this person like faked their own perfection. Like, they were just so flawed, but they expected so much of you. It was artificial as well, is what we're getting here. So the time of shame and guilt ends now. This is what we have. Hi, welcome everyone. Multiple endings. Jay, yes, absolutely. But these are blessings, baby. Trust me when I say that these are blessings, okay? You are not meant to deal with this shit. Time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. When I say forgive yourself, I just mean like for putting up with what you did, okay? I'm not even saying that you did anything necessarily wrong. What I can see is you subjected yourself, like parts of you were almost like lost connecting with another person. Like, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. And you have luxury life right here behind this. So it's like you have no idea that this is going to become your launching pad. It's like using their fucking face to launch into your future. Okay. That's what they were good for. Respectfully, disrespectfully. That's what I'm hearing here. You have the death card as your overall energy. You could have Scorpio in your chart, or you could have been dealing with somebody with Scorpio in their chart. You don't have to though, but this is just endings and beginnings. It's that transformation here. Happy full moon in your sign, Geminis, if we are in Western astrology. I've been feeling more Taurus energy, honestly, but that's just me. And I think that if you like look outside with like the maps thing, the moon is actually in Taurus, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Happy full moon in Gemini, collective energy. We do have the death card here though. So transformation, see, and then right behind that you have the Three of Cups. Whoa, didn't realize how much her yiddies were out. Geez, she's a free spirit. We love that. And then you have the Queen of Wands right there. So you're going to go through like this major glow up and like get your glow back. Okay. Again, but it's just like you have to pick the reality. Whoever you were dealing with, or these people, these individuals that you're dealing with, were like making you timeline surf on all these different realities based on what they wanted from you. And that's the thing, is like a lot of them couldn't carry the guilt or anything that they did to you, so they put it on you, and it's like you felt guilty. You are capable of like sitting and looking at yourself and like processing and recognizing like, hey, yeah, I could see where maybe I came up short on this, or I didn't, handle this in the best way. Cool. So what? You're human. But it's like this person expected you to be not human. They expected you to be a fucking robot and just hold space for all of them and their mess. Meanwhile, they can't hold space for any of yours. Okay. And whoever this is. So anyways, endings and new beginnings here in love, platonically, romantically, it does not matter here. Just matters of the heart is what I'm getting. So you guys do have new love coming in. I do see you guys being kind of invited out to go talk, and I see you getting along with this person really well. So that's gonna be fun. What spirit wants for me though? It is a full moon. Let's cleanse. Okay, let's declutter our environment. Using some copal or camphor is really good. Taking our salt baths. With it being in Gemini, of course, you could words of affirmation, sound bowls, anything that you like to use to cleanse the energy within your home. Cleaning up, getting things organized for that new year coming forth. Just tidying up is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing vibey as well. I don't know why I'm hearing vibey. Like maybe there's something about lighting in your house. Listen, if I took you on a tour of my house right now, I can guarantee you that there's lights everywhere, like LED LED lights and all these other, not LEDs, whatever, they're color changing lights though that go in, you know, like those, whatever. What are those recess lighting? I don't fucking know what it's called in my house, okay? But I use all that, and I have like little beautiful lamps and stuff like that. Very like vibey type energy. I mean, my hallway right now is literally multicolored because of the lamps in the hallway. So, that's how I prefer my house. I don't like big bright lights. I use it for obviously YouTube, but that's it. And it annoys the crap out of me. I always have a headache every time I get off of YouTube here. But anyways, hello everyone. Hello. Hi Michelle, by the way. I saw you booked. I'm excited to see you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it here. So, baby, some of you guys, you don't need a man, you don't need a person, you don't need another individual. Some of you guys need a puppy, okay, or like a new pet. There might be a new familiar coming through. Now, pets are like really long term, right? They're a lot of work as well. So for some of you guys, this could be just like a new passion project to put your time and energy into if you're not interested in a new pet. Do think of the repercussions of that. Also, adopt, don't shop, please. But I mean, I get it if you want to get like your golden doodle or something like that, you're most likely to shop heavily for that. So, yes, but let's go ahead and see what we have. Messages, please. Message. Okay. Yeah, it's time for a change, and it's in the reverse because it's already happened here. I feel like some of you guys are getting like a little caught up in the sauce though, like lost in the ruins of the past. It says find a way to the present moment. See, success and happiness are coming. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the biggest blessing. Like, thank God, thank the universe, thank your higher self, whatever you believe in, that these people got the fuck out of your way. Are you kidding me? What, you were like playing bumper cars with them on a racetrack. Like, no, okay? You are unique. You're not here. And it's like these people try to project their own crap onto you the entire freaking time. Like, you're not here to fit in their whiny ass little box. I'm hearing whiny. This person's like whiny. They complain about everything. Everything in the world overwhelms this person. It's honestly like really dramatic. And that's maybe how you thought about it. Like at first you came in and you're like, oh, I can help. I can do this. I can do that. And then you recognize and you're just like, no, this person, like, what the fuck, Like, those people that just constantly complain here, right? So you're brave. You're being a little crazy, okay? Maybe you got a little crazy hair growing out your butthole right now, but you're being yourself. And I think that's going to take you to more places than this person ever could even imagine for you, which sucks to say, right? Like, I feel like you wanted the best for them, but they didn't want the best for you. They wanted you to conform to what is best for them. Very strong energies of that, okay? Multiple ways here. You're going through your butterfly moment. Yeah, you could have been caught up on, like, drama. Like, I feel like this person's very dramatic. That's what I'm getting. Like, this person's always got something going on. It's just, like, those people, those one friends that you call, like, they make jokes about it on TikTok where it's, like, you call in your friend and they're like, oh, hold on, I'm being kidnapped right now. It's like that energy where it's like, why does chaos follow you? Because they're the creator of it. They survive in it. That's them. They feel comfortable in those environments. So they bring up this chaos, okay? So free yourself, change and blossom again, okay? If you're still caught up in that, I want you to hit the block button. Okay, you know what I do? I laugh, react, and I hit block buttons. That's all I do. There's nothing left to fucking say. Nothing to say. It's all just dramatic and gross, honestly. Like, no, just Taha, it's so funny that you tried that. Next, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to sit here and explain myself to a wall. Why would I explain to a bee, if I was a bee, why would I explain to a fly that, honey is better than shit? They're a fly. Like, let them be. If you're oil and they're water, it's okay. Who cares? All right, messages, please, for Geminis. Anyways, you've had somebody trying to dim your shine. Yeah, wake-up call. And you got to go through a wake-up call here because this person was pulling you way off track, see? And they were projecting on you the whole time. You have sugar-coated and mirror in the reverse, which is showing that it's coming from their energy, okay? It's like they're facing... they're putting their own energy onto you instead of like taking a good look at themselves. And the thing is like this person seems like very sweet, or these people, whatever this is, right? But it was too good to be true because they had these like hidden motives. They were very deceptive or manipulative, okay? They didn't have the self-awareness that was necessary. And this person wasn't consciously on your level. Yeah, catfish, been breadcrumbing here. Like, they aren't photoshopped. Like, they aren't who you thought that they were. Okay, and you're seeing that. Like, wow, it doesn't matter if you've known this person for 12 years, right? It's like you finally have this awakening of like, you're not who I thought you were. Yeah, money moves here. It's in the reverse. I feel like this person was like blocking your money because they were going to use it. Toxic love. You could have been in a romantic relationship with this individual. Or again, it matters of the heart, right? So it could have been platonic in a way, where it's like a good friend and you're like, I love this friend for years, but they did this, right? They were just toxic. It was pain disguised as passion. This person has a lot of addictive patterns. They don't know how to be by themselves. They have very harmful attachment styles. And they're the type of person where it's like they get so obsessive and controlling over certain things that they don't know how to actually like detach and live presently in their body or in the world. Like, I feel like their body is a very unsafe place. I am feeling this energy of like, yeah, okay, that works too. I wasn't gonna go there, but they said skipping meals and stuff like that. So this person, like, they don't take care of themselves. The biggest red flag of an individual is when they stop taking care of themselves. Now, granted, that can happen from time to time in relationships, right? Like, for example, me, while I had my broken ankle and I was stuck on bed rest for 2.5 months, I started slipping. I stopped taking care of myself. I was crying every day. I had suicidal ideation. Like, I couldn't do anything for myself, and it made me feel like the biggest fucking burden. And then everybody around me, you know, was teaching me and showing me that I can receive and stuff like that. And it was a hard lesson for me to learn. I didn't know how to receive. I'm used to doing everything on my own and doing everything for everyone around me. So it was a big lesson, right? But it's like this type of person where that was a red flag for me. The fact that I stopped taking care of myself was a red flag. So what I'm saying here is like, okay, if you meet this person just constantly can't take care of themselves and they're an adult, they're a red flag, all right? But if they have little blips of like, oh, I slipped, you know, that's normal here, and we're all human and we're all gonna have those moments, okay? You just came out of a deep depression for like 3 months. Marlene, well, I'm glad that you are out of that depression. I know that you are so worthy and so deserving. I know exactly what that's like, baby. I was right there with you probably. And I can't tell you how much I purged and cried and questioned everything that I fucking knew. It was a really dark place for me. But I'm back. I'm better. Kind of like you guys are right now. We've been going out. We went out with friends the other night and it was so much fun. We had Friendsgiving as well. It's just nice. I can make dinner and cook and clean and do things for my kids again and myself and take care of myself again. And it's just, it feels so good. Like, you don't realize how much we lose in those moments, how much we lose ourselves in those moments, or how much we give up, you know? So I'm proud of you for coming out of that and climbing out of that. I mean, you never have to learn in painful ways again, okay? Forgot I was watching for my son's account, sending Leo love. Oh, hi, thank you. I get that. My kids' phones always die in like the car, and they never actually like plug them in. They just are like, oh, it's dead, and da, da, da. And then they immediately take mine or my wife's phone. So messages, please, for a wake-up call. Recent past energy. Thank you. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles here. You were kind of stuck in this energy for a minute. The 4 of Pentacles is like feeling stuck. It's feeling limited. It's like, I have to do this, the Strength card, but it was deteriorating your strength, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. And it was just like these expectations, these things that went against everything that you knew to be true for yourself. Like, you know, there are, yeah, it just, thank you. Yeah, they said to look at this card, and in this card, she's just like giggling, laughing on her phone. Things are easy for her, but this one's like over here, like, why are you making me do everything? You know, and this is the thing. It's like people around you are like kind of making you carry the weight of everything. Tell me about Mirror Mirror and Sugar Coated. Thank you. 3 of Wands. This person could live at a distance from you. They don't have to. Okay, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they have a very distorted perception on like how to navigate like reality and certain family dynamics and stuff like that. Okay, you guys could have had plans, or maybe you have kids together, the Tower card, or you had plans to like have a family together. There's something here about a child, 4 of Wands in the reverse. But there was a lot of disharmony. So either you lived with this person and you ended up separating, right? You could have even been married with the Four of Wands here, and you're going through like a divorce, a separation. For others of you guys, it could be like just very disharmonious within your guys' compatibility and the energies here. There could have been a lot of, inner child or childish energies. For others, it could have had something to do with children. Okay, maybe you guys had differences on children, raising children, views on things like that. All right, that all comes up here, but I do feel like there was plans for some of you guys. If this was just a friend, you could have brought in a friend over to like a family member's house during the holidays, and then they pulled some shit. Okay, I've literally had that happen to me. Yeah, I dated this girl for like 3 weeks, and I brought it to my family's house on Thanksgiving. She punched me in my face in front of my family. So it was really good times. I'll never forget that. It was fucking great. The bitch was psychotic. I hope she's gotten the help that she needs. She's a great person. She just needs help. But anyways, I'll never forget that. Oh man, that's so funny. We make jokes about it every year at Thanksgiving, that with the family. It's turned into a family joke, Yeah. But anyways, money moves here. So I do see that you're kind of like getting away from them. You could have had plans. You're planning for the future with them, planning like some certain opportunities or something like that. And it all came crashing down. Yeah. 5 of Wands. There's a lot of different like arguments, and you guys couldn't move past certain things or see past certain things. So that's why things came crumbling down. Okay. Tell me about money moves, please. Yeah, 10 of Wands in the reverse. You made a smart decision by deciding not to like navigate reality with them. I feel like this person has some sort of like lessons that they're going to be working. I see that you're trying to rebuild your wealth. Okay. You're letting go of responsibilities that aren't yours to carry, and you're making very practical and grounded decisions here. Very beautiful. Yeah, 3 of Cups. I see really exciting times coming in for you. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're stepping into your legacy energy, Geminis. Very good, very good. This is it's like whatever this was, this person came with like financial or karmic lessons around finances and burdens like that. And I feel like they've had like, with this friend, whatever it may be, right? Lover, they've always had people that like come and rescue them, okay? And they've never actually had to do anything on their own. So part of their lesson is to learn how to do things on their own. They don't, whatever they have, it's like not just theirs, okay? It's not anything that they did for themselves. But yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles here, I do feel like because you've gotten rid of that and you're not carrying, like if you're on a bus and it says Karma Town on it, right? You're both going to Karma Town, baby. Even if it's not destined for you, you're still in alignment with it, right? Because you're choosing to be on that bus with that person. So what I'm trying to say is you basically got off the bus, which means that person can go absolve their karma and their lessons, everything on their own, while you go ahead and step into your legacy energy that was meant for you. Tell me about toxic love. This person can't live without you. Very harmful attachments. 9 of Pentacles. Meanwhile, you're a very independent person. Okay, you're very independently driven. Thank you. Yeah, and it's like you give a lot to relationships when you are in them, but sometimes you tend to like lose yourself because then you take on like the guilt or whatever other people tend to put on you. 6 of Wands in the reverse, and then you lose out on opportunities here, and you are awakening to that. You're awakening to the level of like almost manipulation that's making you miss certain opportunities. Okay. You're waking up to that and like recognizing like, no, I need to pick and choose a reality, and like this is the reality that I want for myself. Like I need to stop trying to co-create with people that aren't even in alignment with where I'm at, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, like I don't even have all the facts. It's like impulsivity. Like there's something here about impulsive people around you. 2 of Cups. So you got rid of this relationship here. You could have been dealing with somebody who was very impulsive or immature. I don't know. This is just somebody who does not know how to ground. Like they can't get grounded. They build everything on false foundations because they build everything on like just the idea, not the actual work that like goes into it. So it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this, and it's like they have this burst of inspiration, which is great. We love that. But there has to be like practical steps put in place, and I just feel like this person doesn't know how to actually do that. Okay, again, because they've never had to really learn. It's like they have everybody around who saves them from these types of things, whether it's their mother, their father, their cousin, their uncle, whatever it is, right? Their friend comes through and they're like, hey, yeah, you could sleep on the couch, you know, don't worry about paying your rent, let's just go out tonight. Like, it's just that type of energy. All right, I feel like, you know, this person and you had great sexual chemistry together, if I'm gonna be real with you, but yeah, and this person has a lot of karma coming through, just to let you know. We do have payback. All right, and then we also have the breaking cycles here, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings, and it stops with me. Like, you're just done with these patterns in love. Okay, I feel like this person is going to reach out to you, you're going to ignore them, or the advice is to ignore them. Leave it on red. There's no reason to continue entertaining this. Spirit's letting you know, like, hey, you're making the right choices and decisions. This relationship does feel karmic. All right, I don't feel like it started off that way, but I do feel that, you know, yeah, it just ended up being more karmic. You also have new stuff coming in for you. Let's go ahead and see what we've got for finances and career, please, for my Geminis. Finances and career. Nice. We have social status. So there's going to be a shift in your social status, okay? I feel like you're becoming more well-known. Spirit is telling you, like, hey, don't get arrogant, but enjoy it. All right? So you're going to reach, like, the heights of, like, fame or society here. You're meant to be very well-known. I do see that you are somebody here who is, you've got your finances, yeah, under check here. Like, I feel like you have a lot of different commitments, but you're good at, like, paying them. Maybe you have things on auto pay, or there's something here about auto pay. All right, messages please for Geminis. Thank you. Wisdom, very beautiful. Owls can be significant during this time. And gears. Okay. Overall energy is flexibility. Octopuses can be significant. Spirit wants you to be very flexible, like, in your methods. Don't be afraid to adapt or change, or, like, go with the flow, resist the flow when necessary. I mean, whatever it may be here. Be versatile and make sure that you're compromising here. I definitely see you putting in the hard work to get certain plans and emotions. I'm going to be real with you, though. One of the gears is not touching the rest of them, so I do feel like there's something that hasn't fully clicked into place yet, but, you know, like, the engine is put together, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm seeing a car. Maybe you're a mechanic, perhaps, but it's just like there's something here that's not quite, like, clicking. For others of you guys, okay, tell me about this real quick. So I'm gonna be real. We do have debt, medical bills, credit score, and limitations showing up in your current energy. It's like how to move past this, though. But it doesn't feel like it fits. Yeah, it doesn't. See, Five of Wands. You could be, like, arguing with somebody about money, okay? And they're trying to, again, make everything your responsibility is what I'm getting here. The truth is going to come out about somebody's finances around you. I don't know. This doesn't feel like you. Somebody here isn't being honest. Somebody here is trying to, like, keep a secret about their finances. Like, this, I don't know. If you're not being honest about your finances, I definitely would, because you don't want that to catch up to you. But it doesn't feel like your energy. Yeah, Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this could have to do with, like, child support or something like that as well. The Death card could have to do with, like, a Scorpio. Or again, you could have Scorpio in your chart. There might be somebody who, like, doesn't want to help you with, like, child support with your kid. You guys have kids together. Okay. Or there's somebody around you who's expecting you to take care of their kid. The Emperor card. Okay. This could be a baby daddy, baby mama, you know, energy where there's, like, somebody doesn't want to co-parent. Somebody doesn't want to help out. They're being very stubborn in this, or calculated in the way that they go about this. Look, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't work for everyone. I personally don't get child support or anything like that from my baby daddy. I'm like, hey, the kids need this, or they need this, or they need that. And typically he comes through, but we've been separated for 9 years, 10 years. I don't even know. It's been so long. So it's like we're both at just a different point in our lives. And I understand that at first it's like people are out to get each other instead of showing up for the children, including, that's how we were as well. Or, he was. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's always so much conflict with that stuff. I think that just showing up for the kid is really important. One thing that I used to do when I lived back in Utah is I would just let him know. I'd be like, hey, okay, we're running out of groceries. Go grocery shopping. And he would go grocery shopping for us. And I love that because, one, I don't have to fucking go grocery shopping. And two, you just show up at my house with a shit ton of groceries. And I was like, this is great. Perfect. Cool. Good to go, And that was the way that he, helped. But, he was coming around the kids once every 2 weeks or something like that at that point. So he wasn't seeing them very much. But let's see here. I think that you need to come up with fresh ideas or fresh ways to be more flexible in some sort of finances regarding children or opportunities or something like that, because one person wants the other person to do all the work, and the other person's just not budging, and they're not being having realistic expectations. So this would just be okay, well, you need to pay for our rent, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to, it's just not, that's not realistic, unless you got a billionaire baby daddy. And in which case, what's his name? My wife has never had a kid before. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about how am I going to provide for a child or something like that. Okay, there's something, there's fears and worries about a child, medical debt, etc. How I'm going to take something on. Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a lot of negative thinking about it. I do feel like it'll always work out. I do, but that's just me, the testimony I've built with Spirit. Yeah, the Star card here. Wish fulfillment coming through. I feel like if you feel that it's necessary to take this person to court or something like that, then do that. Eight of Cups in the reverse. For some of you guys, it's you want to move out, but you don't have the finances to move out right now. Spirit's saying, get the gears in motion. Start putting, applications out there to find the right job, or start looking at all of your different options, because there is going to be an opportunity that presents itself to you. It's just not the right time right this moment, and that's it. Tell me about flexibility. It's Five of Swords in the reverse. Be careful about getting caught up in our head and overthinking it and crossing into all these multiple realities, right? It's pick what you want that works for you or that you desire and align to that. Okay, Three of Wands. Yeah, and align to that. Pick a timeline and align to that. Even if you don't have the money for it right this moment, it's knowing I can have the money and trusting yourself that you're going to have this wish fulfillment here. Okay, and Tower card. Yeah, it's the worst isn't going to happen. You have the wisdom and the insight to be able to create this for yourself, but I don't know, there's something here that's coming in. Again, if this is over child support and stuff like that, dude, I lost everything, okay, when I left my ex-husband, and that was the biggest blessing ever. Okay, biggest blessing. Now I own multiple cars in my own name, all right, and it's I got a house and then a bigger house. I've been able to move countries across the world, etc., etc., etc. Let go of it. Anything that is tied to this person, let go of it, all right? I promise you. You hit rock bottom first, but that, it's nothing can be taken from you after. It's beautiful. I like that energy. Sorry for you guys dealing with that, though. It's always very frustrating and very scary when you're in it. But I do, again, see that you will be able to move forward, Gemini, and I do see you being in your power. And again, if there's some sort of legalities here, I do see that going in your favor, okay? With the Hierophant here. So Or it's just like being structured, like having the wisdom to know how to navigate these energies as well if you want to be more spiritual rather than practical, okay? Spontaneously broke with a Pisces that way I don't ask for it either with any of my kids, and now I have my granddaughter, guardianship of her, and I don't ask for child support for her. It's a tough place to be. Like, I'm not saying that you don't deserve it. I think that everybody deserves it, but for me, it's not even about me. Like, I don't care about me or my baby daddy. I care about my kids. And as long as they have everything that they need, then we're good to go. There's no reason to, you know, do weird things about it. But I understand why other people have to, because, you know, yeah. Messages, please. Messages, please, for love. Geminis. Way too many cards. Okay, you made the right decision and choice to walk away from a relationship. That's the recent past energy. Sword and a rose. Yeah, there's a lot of truth coming out, or like you're having a lot of clarity and downloads right now about this situation. Thank you. Sunglasses, and you're being spied on. This person's watching you, they're stalking you, they're very focused on you and what you're doing, and I don't feel like you're posting about it or anything like that with not showing your hand. It's like you're taking risks, you're doing things, you're moving in new directions, and you're not gonna risk like putting it out there for the world to see so that this person watching you can stalk you and send negative energy towards it. Like, you're not stupid. I feel like this person sorely underestimates you because they think that they're the smartest one in the room, but they're not. Tell me about healthy choices and coffin. So again, walking away in the past was the right choice. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse. You could have been, yeah, and then the Six of Swords and the double card here. You were very, this was a very toxic connection with this individual. I feel like this person is just very impulsive. They have really bad attachment styles with that Page of Wands in the reverse, okay? And you made the right and healthy choice to kind of move away from it. They were very emotionally manipulative as well. They're very good at being emotionally manipulative. Four of Cups here. And it's like they ignored anything that they actually had to kind of deal with. Okay, so the Death card, yeah, you put an end to that. Current energy is clarity, truth, revelation. Protection and power. This is you calling your power back, standing in your power. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, new, solid beginning, okay? Thank you. Yeah, Four of Swords in the reverse, but you're a little anxious, or there's some sort of like anxiety here, or unrest. Some of you guys are needing a little more rest or meditation, more time for yourselves, okay? Because the clarity is going to come through during those moments. So those moments that you're going to get alone right now, where you're meditating, or you know, you're just in kind of those flow states, whatever that looks like for you. I mean, for me, I can insert myself. I've talked about this 12 plus years here. I can go into a flow state by dancing in my kitchen and cooking, okay? I don't know what happens. It just freaking comes through, and next thing you know, I'm channeling and having visions and everything else, and then I have to pause everything I'm doing to write everything down. You know, it's like just accessing those different states or those higher states, okay? That basically allows this consciousness to flow through, and that's what I see you doing. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of epiphanies. You might even hear something from another person. The Fool card here. You might be hearing how somebody is doing something stupid to try and get your attention. That's annoying. The Ace of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. They want a new beginning though. So whoever you walked away from, they already want you back. This person's really used to like fight or flight, you know, chaotic environments or people or situations, and that's why they're kind of doing this and acting like this, okay? Tell me about a hand of cards, please. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. And the World card in the reverse. You're not posting anything online right now. Somebody's trying to watch you online. Two of Cups. It's whoever you were in this relationship with. Four of Pentacles, but they're not seeing anything, and they're annoyed that they're not seeing anything. Like, they want to know what you're doing. I feel like whoever your ex is, like, they stalk a lot of people. Sunglasses in the reverse. Like, this person has a possession or obsession, like, issue. They tend to stalk, like, whoever they let go of. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they don't understand, like, respectful boundaries or anything like that. Three of Cups in the reverse, and it's not even from an account that you know. So this person has like a catfish account. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, but King of Swords is Aquarius for me, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. Take it as it resonates. Nine of Wands in the reverse, and this person's like up late, just like thinking about you. Like they regret what they did. This person always comes to this though. It's like you're not the first person that they've done this exact situation to. Like they tend to have a lot of regret in their life because they do this to a lot of people. They like to come off as like somebody who's very independent and has their shit together, but they don't. They just like to be seen that way. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, and the Magician card. It's just like, I don't know, they can't keep up with some sort of facade or illusion right now, babes. They can't. And they want to send like negative energies towards like your new beginnings here. They're watching you. They're mad at you for like not tolerating their toxic cycles and their shit. And then they pretend like they're not watching, but they definitely are. Literally says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing outside of themselves. Like they're not even focused on themselves. They want to know like if things are going to work out for you. Like if you're going to become really abundant, you are. Mirror card in the reverse. Like this person needs self-reflection. Keys on a ring here. Okay, the chaser. They thought that you would chase them. A Gemini chasing? In what universe? In what reality? Oh no. Wow. Need time. Yeah. I feel like you're just taking time to heal right now. You're keeping to yourself right now. You can see that this person has a lot of, you know, self-sabotage. They lack confidence. There's like fear and ego issues, jealousy issues. This person's like very jealous. You know, they've got a lot going on within themselves. And so it's like you're not personalizing it. And I think that's the best way it should be. I don't know. I wish they could give more here this week, but that's just kind of what I'm getting, and that's it. That seems to be the very evident message, my loves. Let's go ahead and close this out, though. You'll receive clarity soon. Yeah, there's a lot of insight that's coming through for you, Geminis. Messages, please. You have, we acknowledge all of your effort and growth. Very beautiful. You have, this relationship is bad for you. Okay, this person's toxic. They're whack as shit. They need to go be by themselves and sit with themselves because it's like they destroy everything that they fucking touch. Dream bigger. What you want is already aligned. Like I said, this person's watching you to see like if you're going to get everything that you want in life. You are. You are. That's like part of it, you know. You don't need them, they needed you. It's vice versa here. Work in silence. A thief is watching. Yeah, it's because this person's trying to siphon off of your energy, my loves. And you are in alignment with your soul's blueprint, okay? Bottom of the deck here is important downloads are coming. We already talked about those. Top of the deck is transform your burdens and blessings. You are an alchemist, and your overall energy is you are a light. Tap into your truth. Geminis, that's what I've got for you, babies. This was a very straightforward reading here. You got so many blessings coming in. These endings are blessings. Thank God. Okay, good fucking riddance. Don't forget to like this reading. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah.